Check the brakes. If it moves in plastic, we talking about it.
Actually go outside and use them. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Yeah. Welcome to the channel. Damn! Yeah. Welcome to the channel. Breaking toy news like a siren in the night. Posting figures fresh out the factory.
You think you're funny, don't you?
Toy
I know I am. The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Decepticons scheming, hit a battle call. Maximus rise, Predacons attack. Beast Wars energy, yeah, we bring it back.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Blokees on deck, yeah, they switching the game. Dagger Wool, magic, shell presence wild. From box to bricks, still a toy loving child. G.I. Joe locked in, Cobra strike back. Astro slinging Baroness, yeah, the plot stay stacked. Marvel legends pose like heroes in frames. Superheroes saving days, yeah, they live up the name. Imports on deck, joints straight from Japan. Every figure tell a story when it's sitting in my hand. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Online, we talk and we break it. Every single time, this ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Moving news rolling like a midnight reel. Box office numbers and what critics feel. From trailers to theories, breakdowns on screen, discussing what it means and what could have been. Men on Films, vibes, talk cinema deep.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view.
Closing part, reviews with flavor, not scared of debate. If it's fire, we praise it. If not,
Hated it.
stay. Yeah, we talk movies the proper way.
I don't remember.
See, that's a porno.
That's such an old movie. Yeah, right.
Buzzing online, we talk and we break it every single time. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pictures, yeah, we give you the feel.
Left cheek!
We talk and we break it every single time.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. It's Thursday. We're gonna do some Blokkees tonight. We almost made it through a week. We almost made it through the week, folks. So if you guys couldn't tell by the thumbnail, tonight we are gonna be building the Blokkees Classic Class Mirage. This is from Rise of the Beast. This was one of those that Walmart had for $5 right before Christmas. So I picked that up. I have Scourge. I can't remember if Megatron's the other one, but I got two other ones. So we'll do that the next couple weeks. And then I have some Defender stuff coming in as well to finish Bruticus. It was a nice balmy 60-ish here. So, and now we have tornado warnings. Midwest or Ohio. But let's see. Let's pull the other camera up, and there we go. And then we'll switch it over, and let's get this started. Let's see. There. Can you guys hear me okay? I think I can hear myself through my phone, so I'm going to say we're probably pretty good. But I saw Abby in the chat. Thanks for hopping in. Zaldron, Jedi Ben, I appreciate you guys stopping in and have fun, I guess. And let's keep the chat active tonight, I guess. A-okay. So that's good. That's good. Can't remember if these are taped. Yeah, they're taped. So Zaldron, are you excited for that Monstructor that leaked on TFW this afternoon? That's cool. On the flap says Rise of the Beast. Now, if you guys remember, like these classic class, this was before these first Rise of the Beast classic class weren't as good as the classic class that are available now. Yeah, I have a feeling with that being the first official one since G1, it's not going to have an issue selling out. But it is Gen Select, so it should be everywhere, right? It's not an exclusive. It's just that that $90 price point is rough, and I know it's not that much more than motherfucker Dino King. So and I don't have I never completed Volcanicus, so I guess if I was gonna get all of that mold, that's the one to get, right? And if I remember correctly, the G1 is not cheap if he was looking to buy that. Yeah, probably the same places as Triptychon. Yeah. Like Ross. I wish I was able to find one of those Triptychons at Ross. Then I might have bought one. But yeah, like most classic class, we have sprues. We have a light up chest. You just got to pull the tab out and then it's not lighting up. So I wonder if the battery's dead. I wonder if the battery's dead or if I got a faulty piece. That's all right. If it doesn't light up, it doesn't light up. GP, it had the gold plastic. Okay. A little face plate. So this is one where I actually have to use the instructions. The Galaxy stuff and Defender stuff is not needed. Let's see, A1. It looks like we got his head in here. I tell you what, after all the news that dropped last week and the lack of news that is dropping this week, I definitely don't feel as overwhelmed. And there was a lot of stuff that I missed. I think pretty much got everything in Decepticast, though. I would say the news and review, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't have in the slideshow. Like I said, there was just so much news last week. I'm having issues gripping these little parts. Oh, welcome, Stu. No, this is the classic class Mirage from Transformers Rise of the Beast. Thanks for hopping in, sir. And I was just talking about. So this was one of them that I got for like $5 at Walmart right before Christmas. Yeah, you know, it's funny you bring that up, Zaldron. We only have one wave of each major lines for pre-orders, but we haven't got pre-orders for the Titan. We know there's a capsule for Walmart. There's most likely going to be a capsule for Amazon. So those are almost like waves in themselves, you know. What else was I going to say? So it might be a good thing that there's only one more wave left, because I think those retailer exclusives are going to be digging into those wallets next. So, shoot. Because I can't remember in those leak lists what the what was it? The Walmart capsule was supposed to be. Oh shit! What was it? Like Transformers, not Prime. It was Energon, right? Wasn't that like what they were calling it? What am I doing wrong here? And these parts are slick, slipping right out of my hand. Energon Optimus was one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like that's the one that can combine, right, with his little his little team. Makes you wonder if they'll do the whole, if that's it, and they'll do the whole combined mode at Walmart. Do it all in one wave. The Prime, the trailer, and his Limbots. So that goes on a specific way. All right, so there's Mirage's head. Oh, yeah, and sneaky, showing stuff off to the stuff that we haven't seen. All right, see, next we'll do the arms. And then today, Amazon is there any? Let's see, we're caught up on like Transformers stuff that's shipping, because that's already shipped. I know Amazon just shipped me a couple classified figures today. We got the Night Viper and Big Lob. So I'm looking forward to whipping those out and doing reviews on them. I don't know if I'll do that tonight after the stream. We'll see. See how tired I am. Is that a good thing, Jedi Ben, or a bad thing? I guess it's good for your wallet, right? All right, so yeah, both Studio Series and Age of the Primes have shipped. Well, it's like I saw a video, I think it was Toys R Us posted in-demand toys already had Onslaught. So if they have Onslaught already in the UK, I mean, we got to be next, right? I can't imagine it'll be long before, unless they got like an advanced copy, but I don't know. In-demand is like a toy store, right? Let's see, A15. Yeah, and the other thing with, you know, Chinese New Year going on right now, it was pretty calm on Weibo today. Then you got to figure by the time Chinese New Year ends, it'll be TFCon season. So then the third part, we'll start seeing stuff for the third party panel. Nice. Yeah, I canceled Hit and Run because everything was dropping. I'm like, I can wait on Hit and Run. Now I kind of wish I would have kept them, but I like Lifeline. I wish all of Lifeline's gear would have fit in his bag. You can't really shove all that stuff in there. It does not fit that well. But that's my only gripe with Lifeline. All right, we got part of an arm. I think Pulse shipped me a pair of Sentinels too for the X-Men arcade game. The green and blue 2-pack. Let's see. We can put a hand on. What's the deal with that hand? Always like pointing. Gotcha. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's like I don't think I'm ever going to put the goggles on his head without his helmet. So yeah, the extra goggles, I didn't need those. All right, so there's an arm. What do we need for a leg? C3, 14, and 13. The other one I canceled that mole rat. I mean, I'll eventually get it. It's just a lot of stuff was dropping at the same time. Like the Storm collectibles. Sagat was about to bill. That Street Fighter Akuma from BBTS. Some other like Marvel Legends, and I was like, all right, something's got to give. And then, you know, like a sicko, I ordered 2 of those Desert Scorpions that were on sale for $26 at Target. I gotta start opening some of this stuff and reviewing it. Is this the right thing? 6? Yeah. Because what I'm worried about is how many of those dinosaur packs I gotta not buy. And it sucks they made that guy like a leader and a troop builder at the same time. Oh, this is the weapon. Okay, I thought I was building a leg. I guess this should read. You know the funny thing, like why we're building Blockies, they've been kind of quiet here lately on the Transformers front. I mean, other than that blocky wheels stuff that's coming soon. I mean, I guess we did just get the Defender wave and completed Verticus, so I shouldn't be complaining too much. I'm trying to think, what was the last... Oh, wait, it did light up. Oh, wait. Yeah. Huh. I guess it just wanted to be slow. So I guess the battery does work. But we really haven't seen anything in action. Tarn is the last thing, right? Let's see. Where's this back piece? B11, C211, yeah. Oh, you passed on the Steeler 2-pack. Did you see that it was on sale? I think it was like for $26 now. Yeah. I have yet to open one of those Desert Scorpions. I was thinking about stopping at a Target to see if they have any of those diver sets on sale, because I only have one of those, and I feel like if I saw those for like $20, I would get a couple more. Yeah, they are kind of basic. Yeah, that's what's funny about all the old like G.I. Joe collectors. Like I don't have as much of a hard on for the original 13. Clapper, we are building the Transformers Rise of the Beasts Classic Class Mirage. This was one that I picked up from Walmart over during Christmas when they had those blocky sets for like $5. I was able to score like 3 of them that I didn't own, because I've pretty much got all the classic class stuff. There's a select few of them that I'm missing, like some of the Transformers 1 stuff. I think I'm missing an Optimus Prime, like was it a 2007 movie Prime? I think it was that, whatever that one, the closest one to that one. Let's see, it gets these 2 blue pieces. Nice. Got the Stinger for $30 at Walmart Monday, along with Budo for $20 and Spirit and Low Light. Yeah, you made out like a bandit. I have found quite a number of things on clearance at Walmart, and I almost want a second Budo just because of the customization he has with his two sets of armor. I almost want to do one in one way and another one the other way. Yeah, Jedi Ben, if you can find a Budo, highly recommend that figure. That was probably one of the best all-around figures that Hasbro produced this year. I know it was one of my favorites. I just got my TF1 Prime. Which version of the TF1 Prime, Clapper? One of the classic class ones? Or the Action Edition? The big one? That Action Edition one looks fun. Where you can kind of do like the Orion packs and the Optimus Prime once he gets the Matrix. Thought that was kind of a cool engineering design. Classic class, okay. Yeah, that classic class Prime, I have not seen it anywhere. I mean, I'm not looked that hard, but like I know I have a local comic book shop that gets a lot of these in, and they've never had it in stock. So I think that's like one of the ones that go fast. I mean, it's a Prime, right? It's not surprising that he doesn't stick around. All right, so now we have his torso. Let's see. Let's do his other arm. Let's see. I just got here recently, acquired the new sets of the new TMT Mutant Mayhem figures. Nice. Did you get those full price, or did you find some on sale? Or Action Joe Figs, welcome. Thanks for hopping in. I appreciate it. Just building a little bit of blockies here. We got the action. I'm not even saying the right thing. The classic class. Rise of the Beast, Mirage. This was one of the first classic class. A lot of the Rise of the Beast stuff was some of the first classic class. So these are a lot more simpler than some of the newer classic class, like the Transformers 1 stuff. And even, what was it? I think they're doing Dark of the Moon Bumblebee and Dark of the Moon Megatron. So a little bit less parts, which is no biggie. Still a simple build, a little bit more complicated than a Galaxy class, kind of like what you're seeing at Walmart, those 475 sets. I know a lot of Walmarts had the classic class Optimus Prime and Bumblebee from Rise of the Beast for like $10. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I like the blockies. I'm slowly not weaning down, but I know what I want more. That's a good deal, I think. But I think I'm going to stick with the Defender stuff more. Just because it's smaller and they're doing combiners. I don't know how much more I'll get in the Galaxy. Although there's some really cool stuff in the Galaxy. Like they got that Unicron head. Now they're doing the Unicron planet. The Anna showed off RC. She looks really good. So I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those things where you go to collecticon.com and use FFC 10 to get 10% off your entire order, where I might just go on there and just get like individual figures that I want instead of buying the whole wave. But I don't know. It's like, you know, like I don't know, like this Thursday thing, I think it's going to be primarily doing blocky stuff, but if I don't have them, I'll have to find like another thing to do. I don't know. I've been thinking of like maybe doing like some behind the scenes stuff, like as I'm building slides and just, you know, BS with you guys. Maybe interviews. I don't know. But definitely Thursday night at 10:30 is definitely I plan to have content. Yeah, I know some Walmarts get the classic. Like, the only two I've ever seen was Bumblebee and Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beast, and those were like $10, which that's what hooked me. So it's like I was the type of person like, I don't want non-transforming Transformers, blah blah blah. That's not a real Transformer. My Transformer has to transform. And then I was at Walmart one day and I saw that classic class Optimus Prime, the Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. And I was like, all right, well, for $10, I'll throw some shekels at it and I'll try it out. And then was pleasantly surprised that it was like a model kit, like this with sprues where you don't need to use nippers to nip them out. They come out really clean on their own. And I was like, oh, I kind of like this. And then I became the mouthpiece for Blokees. And I know I've enabled some people, and I'm proud of that. So Quentin, since you are into turtles, are you into any of those turtle crossovers, like with what they're doing with Godzilla and what was it? Was revealed at Toy Fair? Some MMPR stuff, right? You into that, or the GI Joe stuff that they're crossing over with turtles? Or are you just straight up turtles purist? Got it, just turtles only. Yeah. Oh yeah. Action Joe Figs. I know Abby was talking about how he really wants some of those Star Wars stuff. The amount of IPs that Blokees is snatching up is really crazy to think about. Like I think the most recent one was Mega Man. You know, Jedi Ben, I feel your pain. Like I picked up some like the Devastator for my son for Christmas, and that feels like a really solid toy. So I think the Hasbro stuff you're still kind of safe with. I don't know. Zaldron, what do you think? Do you think the plastic's getting cheaper on some of the mainline stuff, or do you think it still feels solid enough? Let's see. I'm excited for the G.I. Joe Turtles. Have some of the Motu Turtle figs too. All right, cool. Yep. Yeah, so I haven't seen any of the Marvel or Ultraman stuff. Yeah, I think so too, Stu. Especially if it looks like they're doing more like Mega Man X stuff, but once they get in those first few like early games, like Mega Man 3 was one of my favorites with like Snake Man and Gemini Man and Leaf Man or Tree Man? Maybe that was Mega Man 2. But just some of those weird designs. Yeah, good point. Yeah, so many, that's the other thing with Mega Man. Like it's so easy for like because there's a lot of reuse in them. So it seems like that would be an easy line to manufacture and just go crazy. Yeah. So like Zaldron, are you referring to like Galaxy Convoy and its plastic? I know that's that has the old cyberverse style plastic. Well, good news is you're broke now, and you won't be next month. And next month is in like a week and a half. Well, yeah, a week. Yeah, and Sure Shot, Mr. Holy Knees, Sure Shot. I will have, like I said, I was kind of surprised how solid Devastator feels. It definitely lacks some stuff in my eyes because of like what I collect. But I'm definitely gonna have to do a review of it. I think I've reviewed the first 3: Mixmaster, Scrapper, and Bone Crusher. And then I'll have to steal it from my son's room and review the remaining 3. Did I pull out the wrong one? Yeah, I get that. All these alerts. Oh, that's kind of cool. I got a thumbs up on Facebook. I'm always curious if anybody's watching on Facebook. Twitch, I average like 1 viewer. I don't know if it's worth doing Twitch or not, but like I said, you can set them up and just do everything all at the same time. So it's not like it's hurting anything if I multi-stream. Let's see, are these pieces the same? No. I wonder if I didn't see who that was on the TFW who leaked that instructor, but it's kind of cool seeing how that leaked out like right after Toy Fair. Let's see. I'm going to pass on. Oh my gosh. And don't get me started on Astro Train. I mean, I complained about him enough on Monday night, but I feel bad for those that was hoping to get an update on Astro Train, and I mean, I think the only redeeming quality of that Astro Train is the train mode. But I mean, how many people out there buy a Transformer 1 to display it in alt mode? And if you are one of those people, usually you buy like 3, right? You buy one for robot mode, one for alt mode, and one for to keep in package. And then with a triple changer, you got to buy another one to keep in the other alt mode. It's like I can't remember if I mentioned it on Decepticast or Book Club. It's like remember the Siege Springer? They took that, was it a year ago, 2 years ago? Retooled it, upgraded it, made it a better figure for Studio Series. And I think that's what a lot of people were hoping would happen with Astro Train, and it didn't. Yep, Zaldron, that's another good point. Typically, every mode but one will suffer to get that good mode. What's everybody else's opinion? Like, if you were going to have one good mode, what mode do you want it to be the best in? I know me, I primarily display in bot mode. So I want my bot mode to always look the best. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's one thing I'd love to ask the Hasbro designers. Like, what was the thinking in doing a completely redesign as opposed to a partial retool and using the existing mold of Astro Train and improving it? It's like, it's like I hate on them enough, and I just wonder if part of it is coming down to budgets, if they had to I don't know, reduce their how much they're putting into the design in order to fit a certain price point, to budget that wave. That's the type of like nuts and bolts I want to know. Like, if I would ever get a chance to talk to those guys or interview them, I want to know like that stuff. It's like I want to know like about their history, and then I want to I want to know the inside stuff, like the choices for plastic, why this certain plastic does this, like nerdy shit like that. I could care less like what's on the horizon, That's like the low hanging fruit. A lot of people ask, like, "Oh, what's next for the line," or something like that. I mean, shoot, that stuff gets leaked all the time. It's like, give it time, and we'll hear about it. I want to know about them, and I want to know about like their like day to day, like what they do and stuff like that. I think that's fun. Like if you're gonna talk to them, that's one thing. Like if Lord of Brooklyn ever lets me go into the Hasbro booth, I'm revoking my pass. That's definitely what I would try to talk to them with if I ever went to a toy show. Yeah, that's a good point. Do the KO companies make good triple changers? Feels like it's a loaded question, Stu. If you mean like third-party companies make good triple changers, yes, they do. KO companies, I'm trying to think if there was ever a good KO triple changer. I mean, do combiners count? Technically, combiners have 3 modes. I think there's been some good KO combiners. That's what I figured. I had to bust your balls and then double check. Yeah, there's a lot of good third-party triple changers. Fans Toys' Astro Train is a work of art. It is an amazing toy. Trying to think if there's any other good triple changers. I think Fans Toys Springer's okay. There's a lot of Springers out there. Like I have Unique Toys Springer, and it's like he's like a chubby looking Springer, but like he's got a really simple transformation. Like it's not too hard to change in between modes. But my main Springer I have is the X Transbots, and for an X Transbots figure, they actually did a pretty decent job on the transformation for him. And like it's not ass like a lot of their other toys are. But that was in like development hell for like I think almost a year and a half, almost 2 years when they announced it. Yeah, and even like Zaldron says, even with like a limited price point, there's still always a mode that suffers. It doesn't look as bad as the Hasbro one, but see, the newest Blitzwing look good. Are you referring to the Fans Toys Blitzwing? I know Star Toys did a really decent Blitzwing. That's the one I have. It's like I don't want to sound like a fan bro, you know, Fans Toy. I like Fans Toys. I like Magic Square. If it was in the last like 3 months, it probably was Fans Toys. That's my guess. I can't even remember what Fans Toys call their Blitzwing now. We almost got this guy knocked out. Wrapped up. We're not even in an hour. Yeah, it'll take about an hour messing with it and stuff. Oh. I put one of these screws away. There's still a piece on it. There it is. One thing that I'm desperately in need of in my collection when it comes to masterpiece stuff, I need a good set of Dinobots. I'm content with the Hasbro Dinobots right now in my collection, but I want a good masterpiece set because I didn't like Fans Toys. I didn't think their masterpiece Dinobots were that good, and they were super expensive at one point. I think it's Gigapower. It's probably the one that a lot of people like, and that's what I was hoping that Magic Square would do their Dinobots in masterpiece scale. But I saw a video today. Somebody asked Magic Square about the next round of MP stuff, and they said for the time being they're going to focus on Legends. Which I was like, no. I'm really looking forward to finishing the Fans Toys Devastator, but that won't be till the end of the year, most likely. I think that's what they said. Well, it's like I think I mentioned this on Decepticast, or maybe just talking to people. I wonder how much that dramatic capture series Astro Chain from Takara will go up in price, because I think people might be disappointed in the new Studio Series one and try to go after that Takara one. And I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember who else was in that pack. Was that the Shockwave? Was Shockwave in that pack? But here we go. We have Mirage. Or Pete Davidson. Like I said, these earlier Classic Class are not as good as the more current ones. Like, they definitely have made a really good upgrade. Which pack? The Dramatic Capture series that had Astro Chain in it. From Takara. I can't remember if it had Shockwave in it. Or was the one with Shockwave the one with Megatron and Soundwave? Maybe Astro Train came with the Insecticons? No, that's not it. The Insecticons was Skywarp. Could it have been Reflector? Reflector was with Astro Train? Astro Train was Reflector. There we go. And that's Reflector with all the extra bits. Yeah, that one's going to be a shit ton of money. I would tell anybody right now, if they don't like that Studio Series Astro Train, go look for that Dramatic Capture Series. I just screwed up this freaking sticker. Oh well, I don't give a crap. Because that has your better reflector and it's got the better painted Astro Train. I'm curious to look on eBay right now how much that thing's going for. So there's the stand. You get some extra hands. You got a pair of fists. You got a pair of like open hands. And then you have this thumbs up finger point hands. You got a pair of those. And if you want, you can take sorry about that. I was sneezing. But I think you pop his arm off and you can put his blaster on. Blitzwing was the tank copter from G1, right? He was the tank MiG fighter jet. And well, I was going to put his gun arm on, but I think does not want to come unpegged. Let's see. Use the old spudger. Was there a triple changer that was a tank and a helicopter? Springer was a helicopter in like an off-road car. Oh, yeah. Blitzwing. It's like that line John Cena had in the Bumblebee movie. They're called Decepticons. You think we should be trusting them? His name's Blitzwing, sir. Is he a helicopter? No. He's a jet. Oh. Wow. That piece went flying. All right, so fine, I got that off. Now you can put his cannon on. And then he has his weapon. Let's see, let's turn the light off and see how well his eyes shine. Well, not too bad. Lights up his chest pretty good. That's really weird how it wasn't lighting up earlier. Almost like it needed warmed up. And then, okay, there was an unused Diaclone copter and jet. Okay. Oh, you know what, Stu? So I heard, how close is that new Bear Stadium being built to you? Since they might be building it in Indiana. Speaking of linebacker, I thought that was interesting. But yeah, here's Mirage, and we can put him on a stand. He's got really stiff joints. Let's see. His little pew pew. Bunch of extra bits. Extra. 10 minutes. Wow. You could almost walk to the stadium in the summer. Maybe not in the winter, but that's crazy. Crazy. All right. I am heading back over to the other side. Oh. So yeah, what do you guys think about the classic class Mirage? It wasn't that bad of a build. I mean, if I was doing this without being behind the camera and focusing on it, I probably could get it done in maybe 40 minutes, if that. Like I said, $5 couldn't really beat that price. Was a fun little build. And while we're at it, let's go to the old eBay and let's see how much that dramatic capture series oh gosh, Astro Train's going for. Takara dramatic capture series. Astro Train. Oh yeah, he's been doing a lot of GoBots here lately. And I think you can get in on GoBots fairly cheap with some of them, not all of them. All right, so it looks like the dramatic capture series was Starscream, Blitzwing, and Astro Train. So who was Reflector with? Reflector was with Thundercracker. Let's see. Where's the last sold listings? So with 2 leaders and a Voyager. Well, technically, I guess Astro Train's not a leader because he doesn't come with his little cart. But I'm so used to using my phone, I don't know how to switch it to sold listings. Where's it at? Sold. Oh, here we go. Sold items. Rotobolt. So the last time the dramatic capture series with Astro Train sold was for 185. That seems. I'm gonna say that seems kind of reasonable. Some people, one has sold by itself for $70. I feel like this guy is gonna go up in value. But well, anyways, I like to thank everybody for hopping in. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Let me know in the comments or just whatever if you enjoy watching this. I plan on doing content on Thursday nights. I'm going to be building Blokees for the next few weeks anyways. And then I'm sure we'll figure something else out too along the way. Hopefully I get those Defender waves in so we can get that Bruticus built. But if you guys could hit that like button, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Come check out Saturday night for Men on Films with with Stu in the chat. He'll be there. This week, special guest is Ayo Frankie, and we are going to be, and the subject will be, it'll be like a Black History Month type celebration where we pick our favorite movies that have predominantly black cast and or a lead. So that'll be at 11. Is it 11 or 11:30? 11 p.m. Eastern on my channel. And then I have a review going up tomorrow. I don't know. I might do one of these G.I. Joes really fast and try to get it up for tomorrow. And then news and reviews at Tuesday at 1:30 a.m. And then I'm on Figure Fight Club. So Friday night, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. we have Art G, and we'll be interviewing him. Then Monday's Decepticons 10:15, and then Tuesday's open mic night. So I got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, nice, Stu, you got a good list. I have at least 3 in my head that I know I want to talk about. Hopefully they don't get stolen, but yeah, I'll be making a list. So, but that's all I got for this evening. I'd like to thank everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Take care and
Talent content, maybe collects, yeah, that's the name. From shelves to the screen, still playing the game. If YouTube there, better culture career. If you love collectibles, that's where you step. Instagram scrolls, TikTok clips, sex for the talk, Facebook hits, Twitch going live. Yeah, we building a base, community strong, worldwide space. If you rock with the vibe, don't hesitate. Subscribe to the channel, yeah, elevate. Follow, like, share. Let the algorithm spin. Tap the bell, stay live. Let the journey begin. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feed. If it dropped, if it leaked, if it buzzing online, we talk it, we break it every single time.